Okay, welcome to our lesson again. We're carrying on with differentiating functions. Now, what we're going to be doing today is differentiating functions like the ones that you have in front of you, whereby you have two brackets and you go to times them, then differentiate. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to do question D for you as an example, and then do question G for you as an example. Okay, so I'm just going to do D and G as an example for you, then you try the rest. Right. Now, when you have a function in this form, you cannot start differentiating until you've expanded the bracket and simplified. Okay. So now I've got 2x cubed outside, and inside I've got 4x plus 1. The first thing I need to do is to open the bracket. So I will need to times this term by that, and I need to times this term by that one as well. So 2 times 4 is basically 8, and then x cubed times x here becomes x to the power of 4. Remember, this is 3 and this is this 1 here, so you just add the powers that become 4. Then you do this term by that term. Now 2x cubed times by 1 is just basically 2x cubed. Now once you've done it in that form, then now you can find dy and dx. Right, so I'm going to differentiate this from this form now. So I've got 4 times 8, which is 32. The x power goes down by 1, so it becomes 3. Then I'm going to do 3 times 2, which is 6, and then the x power goes down by 1, which is 2. Okay, so that's going to be the answer to that. Okay. Now then when it gets to a question like G, you're going to need to expand this, like maybe do quadratics. You're going to need to expand this, like you normally do quadratics. So we do x times by x first, which is going to be x squared. Then you do x times by the 4, which is going to be 4x, right? So take this term, times that by it, and then times that by it. Once you finish with this x here, you're going to now pick negative 4. So you're going to do negative 4 times by x, which is negative 4x. Then you do negative 4 times by 4, which is going to be negative 60. Now, once you've done that, then you're going to simplify the x squares. There's only one. However, the x's are 2. That is positive 4x minus 4x becomes 0. And then I've got negative 16 there. Okay. So this is now the simplified version of that. And all you now need to do is to differentiate it. So dy dx, you just differentiate now. 2 times by 1, which is in front here, is 2. And then the power goes down by 1 to become 1 here. And then we said earlier that if you're differentiating a number which doesn't have x, or just a constant, it just disappears. So this 16 here just goes. So that becomes the answer. Okay. Now I would like you to pause the video now and try the whole of question 3, please. Pause the video and try the whole of question 3. Okay. Hope you try that. I'm just going to pause the video now then and show you the answers to this section. Right, so if you just want to use the answers now to mark your work, use the answers to basically just mark your work. Okay. Now, question I, the first you need to do is just expand the bracket, just like we did here. Yeah, so times 3x by this, and then times minus 2 by this, and then simplify. Then from there you expand. It's the same method. Okay. Okay, hope you've done that. We're going to move on to the next one, which is basically going to be this. So with this one again, I'm just going to give you an example, and then I'm going to hope you'll be able to do it. But actually, let's leave this for the next video. If you just leave this for the next video, that might be better.